Welcome to the HealthSpan Project. My name is Ron Fisher, and for the past 15 years, I've been on a journey of self-mastery, health optimization, and performance. Along the way, I've experienced plenty of failures, learned countless lessons, and developed a blueprint for improving health span and challenging the idea that aging has to mean decline. I'm not here to sell supplements or quick fixes. This path isn't easy, but if you're willing to do the work, the results can be life-changing. Since turning 40, I've broken world records in chest-to-ground push-ups and 24-hour team burpees and came close to a 12-hour burpee world record. Today, at 47 years old, I'm experiencing the highest level of health, fitness, and performance in my life, and I'm still improving. Join me as we explore nutrition, fasting, blood markers, performance testing, recovery, and the pursuit of living stronger for longer. Welcome to the HealthSpan Project. Today's workout was one of our signature benchmark sessions, the Philly Special. The standard version is simple but brutal. Bench press from 20 reps down to 2 at body weight, paired with power cleans from 10 reps down to 1 at body weight, all performed against a 20-minute time cap. At 80 kilogram body weight, my normal goal is to break 20 minutes, but today wasn't about chasing a personal best time. Today was about creating a new stimulus. Instead of body weight, I increased the load to 100 kg on the bench press and 90 kg on the power clean. The objective shifted from pure conditioning and speed to force production, muscular endurance, and bar speed under fatigue. The early rounds were a battle. Every set demanded focus and effort. Once the bench press dropped to 16, I was able to stay unbroken. Once the power cleans reached 7 reps, I could move continuously without putting the bar down. I finished in 27 minutes and 15 seconds, moving a total of 15,950 kg. Workouts like this aren't about much more than building muscle. They challenge the cardiovascular system, strengthen tendons and ligaments, improve force production, and teach the body to recover while still working. They build resilience under fatigue and the ability to produce power when energy is running low. From a health span perspective, this is what matters. The goal is not simply to look fit. The goal is to maintain strength, power, work capacity, and structural integrity as the years pass. Power is one of the first physical qualities most people lose with age. Strength follows. Work capacity declines, recovery slows. Training sessions like the Philly Special fight against that decline. They challenge multiple systems at once and create adaptations that carry over into everyday life. Lifting, moving, climbing, carrying, recovering, and remaining capable. The goal is simple. Build a body that remains strong, powerful, durable, and resilient for decades. After the Philly Special, the focus shifted from performance to accumulation. The next block was 12 reps of incline bench press at 90 kg, every 2 minutes for 10 minutes. By this point, the chest, shoulders, and tricep have already been pushed hard from the heavy bench press and power cleans. The purpose here wasn't to set records. It was to continue exposing the target muscles to quality work under fatigue. This is where a lot of long-term strength and muscular endurance is built. Heavy enough to demand force production, but controlled enough to accumulate meaningful volume. The goal is simple: continue hammering away at the chest and triceps while maintaining good movement quality. The final block was performed every 3 minutes for 15 minutes, 10 dumbbell bench press reps with 155 pounds total, 20 step back lunges, 20 sit-ups. Most people would rest between pressing sets. I prefer to use that time productively. The lunges and sit-ups serve as active recovery. While the upper body recovers from pressing, the lower body and core continue working. Instead of sitting on a bench waiting for the next set, I'm building hip stability, strengthening the glutes and hamstrings, maintaining abdominal endurance, and improving overall work capacity. From a health span perspective, this matters. Life doesn't happen one muscle group at a time. Real-world movement requires the entire body to work together. Training this way develops strength, coordination, recovery capacity, and movement efficiency while keeping total training time short. The result is more work completed, greater athleticism, and a body that remains capable, durable, and functional for years to come. The final block of the day wasn't spent under a barbell. It was spent teaching gymnastics conditioning. We worked strict toes to bar, paired with strict pull-ups, explosive chest to bar pull-ups, explosive ring rows, and ring muscle-ups. This type of training highlights a critical component of health span that is often overlooked: body control. Strength is important, endurance is important, but can you control your own body in space? Can you pull, climb, stabilize, rotate, hang, and coordinate movement through multiple planes of motion? Gymnastics-based training develops qualities that are difficult to build with traditional weight training alone. Grip strength, core stability, shoulder integrity, fast twitch muscle fibers, balance, coordination, body awareness, and movement skill. These are qualities that support capability throughout life. One of the biggest mistakes in fitness is becoming overly specialized. Specialization creates impressive numbers, but life rarely asks us to perform one movement in perfect conditions. Health span training is far more complex. The goal is not to become the world's best bench presser, runner, cyclist, or gymnast. The goal is to become a master generalist, a person who can move heavy loads, sprint when necessary, climb when required, control their bodies on rings and pull-up bars, recover quickly, adapt to new challenges, and remain physically capable across a wide range of demands. When we can move our own body weight efficiently, lift external loads powerfully, maintain aerobic capacity, express explosiveness, and demonstrate control in space, we build a more complete human being. That is the foundation of health span. Because life is unpredictable, life doesn't care what your specialty is. Life is the sport, and the objective is to be ready for whatever is thrown at you. The final piece of the health span system isn't found in the gym. It's found in how we refuel recovery. We train fasted. We train hungry. We eat one meal a day. The goal isn't simply to build strength, endurance, or power. It's also to develop metabolic efficiency, the ability to perform at a high level without constantly relying on incoming calories. For most of human history, food was not available every few hours. Humans evolved in an environment of movement, effort, periods of fasting, and periods of feasting. While modern life has created constant access to food, our biology was shaped under very different conditions. Training in a fasted state teaches the body to become more efficient, more adaptable, and less dependent on a constant supply of energy. Then comes the feast. After the work is complete, recovery begins. Today's meal was a grain-free cheeseburger casserole, roasted duck breast, baked pork rinds, coleslaw, and bone broth. This wasn't a cheat meal. It was a recovery meal. High-quality protein to repair muscle tissue, collagen and gelatin to support tendons, ligaments, and cartilage and connective tissue, healthy fats to provide long-lasting energy and support hormone production, micronutrients to replenish what was spent during training. The objective isn't simply to replace calories. The objective is to provide the body with the raw materials required to rebuild stronger than before. Train hard, recover completely, adapt, repeat. That cycle is the foundation of health span. Not just surviving another workout, but creating a body that remains strong, resilient, metabolically flexible, and highly capable for decades to come. Welcome to the Health Span Project.